Hey guys, it's Jasma, and today we're going to make white fungus soup in 3 different ways. White fungus is a traditional Chinese ingredient used in desserts, soups, and other dishes because it is a very healthy ingredient that contains numerous medical and health benefits. For example, it can nourish your body and also make your skin feel and look younger. These are 3 really simple, delicious smoothies that you can make really quickly, and they also are very healthy as well. So let's get started. First off, we're going to process the white fungus. So this is commonly sold dry. They do have fresh ones in the market as well, but these are more common. So what we're going to do first is to rinse it to make sure it is nice and clean, and then we're going to soak it in some warm water for 5 to 10 minutes until it is nice. A white fungus can grow 4 to 5 times larger than its size as it was dried. So mine has now reached 220 grams after it is soaked. So I'm just going to let this dry off a little bit, and I'm going to cut the loose parts off and leave behind the yellow stem. Usually when it comes to cooking white fungus, you would want to cook it for a very long period of time to allow the protein to come out of the white fungus. But since we are going to make this into a smoothie and blend it up, you'll only need to cook it for around 5 minutes, and then after it comes to a boil, let it cook for around 2 more minutes. So as long as it is no longer raw, we are good to go. You can also choose to cook a little more than you need at once and just leave it in the fridge so you can use it whenever you need. First, we're going to make a barley and white fungus smoothie. Now obviously this is going to contain barley, and there are 2 more common types, pot barley and pearl barley. Now both of them would work for this recipe since we are going to be blending everything up, so the texture won't exactly matter. But we are going to be choosing pot barley because it's processed less. There's more nutrition left on it because the skin is still left on there. Now both of them would be processed through a pearling machine, and the pearl barley is processed even more. So it does have a softer texture, but again it won't matter because we will be blending everything up. The pot barley would just take a little bit more time to cook compared to the pearl barley. To cook the barley, it will take a little bit of time since you want to get it nice and soft. I'm going to be using half a cup of pot barley today, and you want to add 6 times more water than the size. So we're going to add 3 cups of water to this barley. Bring it onto the stove and turn it on to high heat. Allow it to come to a boil and then turn it down to a simmer and allow it to continue cooking for half an hour. Today we're also going to be using some goji berries. So soak it in some water for 3 to 5 minutes until it is no longer dried. Then rinse it till nice and clean and drain off all the excess water. All of our ingredients are ready, so now we can blend it into a smoothie. I'm going to be using my Vitamix mixer as always. You can use any type of blender you like. And I'm just going to add all the ingredients in. So the ingredients used in this smoothie will be some white fungus and the cooked barley. They will be the same amount. Some roasted cashews, the goji berries that have been soaked, some honey for sweetness. You can choose not to add the honey, but I like it to be a little bit sweet. So we're going to add about a tablespoon here. Then pour in the water. You can also drink this while it's nice and warm or cold as well. Next, we're going to make a papaya and white fungus smoothie. Now these 2 ingredients are commonly put together in China when it comes to beauty drinks and soups and things like that because they both have very beneficial ingredients for the skin. Add in 2 tablespoons of honey, or you can choose to leave this out. Finally, we're going to make a white fungus smoothie with pitted dates and beets. This is kind of a weird combination here, but it does have a really good taste and a great color as well. We're not going to add any honey because all the sweetness is going to be coming from the dried pitted dates. And for the beets, you want to make sure you leave the peel on because you want that nutrition inside of your smoothie. So just once again, throw everything in the blender and blend into a smoothie. So that's how you make these 3 extremely healthy smoothies that have very healthy ingredients, and they also have really nice and vibrant colors as well. You can save any of the leftover ingredients that you may have and just keep it in the fridge so you can blend these smoothies up whenever you want to. They are quite interesting, but they do taste delicious and once again very healthy too. So I really hope you could try these out. Thanks for watching and see you guys next time. Bye!